Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Sonia Magruder, and I'm going to be joined by my good friend, Alice Batson, in just a little bit. She's going to come in about midway here. You're going to love hearing from her. Really special treat tonight, having Alice on. And I'm here to talk about, and both of us are here to share with you this incredible opportunity. It's a health and wellness opportunity with an amazing company that's been around for a long time, has a track record. And we're both going to share, Alice and I both are going to share how we got involved, how we got on this journey, and what it's done for us, what this has looked like. So I'm going to share my story, and then I'm going to give you an overview of why this opportunity is so timely and so special, especially now, and what is so special about this company. And then Alice is going to come on. So buckle up. You're going to get a lot of information in a short period of time. And we're both so happy that you're here. We really appreciate you coming on tonight and spending a little bit of your time with us. So first of all, as I said, my name is Sonia. I've been with the company a little bit over 10 years. Last month was my 10-year anniversary with Purium. And how I got started with this was from a standpoint of a personal health journey. So 10 years ago, rewinding, I was working full-time as a real estate broker, and I was working on average, my typical week was 60 to 70 hours. So I did that for almost 20 years, and it was great money, really, really good income. It was also a lot of work, a lot of hustle, a lot of being on the hamster wheel, feeling like I was on demand 24/7, pretty much no downtime. So that was what was going on. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know there was a way better way, which I'm going to share. But it all started because my husband and I needed a health upgrade. That was the genesis of this whole journey. At the same time of working all those hours, I was also a caregiver for my mom. So I was taking care of my mom. She lived with my husband and I the last 2 years of her life. She had health challenges. She was elderly. My husband helped me with the caregiving also. And, we both had a lot going on. Doug, my husband, he was handling the investment side of our business, flipping houses, managing our rental properties. So there was so much on our plates. We were really stretched thin, very stressed out. And naturally, what often happens when you're taking care of everybody else and everything else is you put your own self-care on the back burner. Last person you take care of is you. And that's what happened to us. So here it was, January of 2013. We found ourselves a lot heavier than we wanted to be, both of us. We were waking up exhausted. We weren't getting good, restful sleep. We had very low energy, had that crash every afternoon, and brain fog and horrible digestive issues. We both did. And we knew that we needed to do something. We needed to make a change. As often people think about this more at the beginning of the year. We know how that goes. And the thing was, we didn't know where to start. We knew we needed to do something, but we just didn't know what. There were so many things out there. You don't know what's really healthy, what's just marketed as healthy. But one day on Facebook, I saw one of my cousins, Eric, who was already known as the family health nut. Like the family thought he was a little bit crazy because he was so meticulous about ingredients, and it had to be organic, had to be clean. Everything he put in his body had to be absolutely the best of the best. Well, I knew that. So when I saw him posting on Facebook about these products and how much he loved them and was consuming them himself, I reached out to him right away. And I said, whatever that is, that thing you're talking about, a transformation or a cleanse or something, we need 2 of those. Doug and I need to do it. I trust you. Knowing you, I know you vetted it all, which he had. So that's what we did. We got on the transformation, honestly, I'm not exaggerating when I say a life-changing experience. It was like a 180 very quickly. Energy off the charts, digestive issues resolved, weight melted off, sleeping better, getting deeper sleep, and the brain fog lifted. And now we went from feeling 20 years older than we were to 20 years younger. We had so much energy and vitality. So what happens when you love something, when you have an awesome experience? You tell everybody, right? Whether it's you saw a great movie, went to a great restaurant, hairdresser, whatever, you want to tell everybody. Word of mouth is so powerful. And that's exactly what happened with us. And I just couldn't keep it to myself because I was like, oh my gosh, nobody knows about this, or I don't know if they do, but I feel like everybody deserves to know they could feel this great. So I started sharing it with anyone and everyone who would listen. People were also coming to us saying, you guys look great. What have you done? So it was just incredible. And I was sharing this and found that people were so eager and so hungry to jump on this program because they were having the same issues: digestion, sleep, lack of energy. So they were excited to get on, and they did the program. And what happened when they did it? Similar experience. They had incredible changes in their health. Besides weight loss, not all of them needed to lose weight, but they felt these other health results. So that started snowballing. And just a couple months in, I noticed when I looked at the direct deposit from Purium, it was equal to the rent from one of our rental properties. That was a big light bulb moment, because all I was doing was sharing something that I was really excited about. And I noticed what was happening was two things. Something was coming in every week, and then that big deposit came in. But that every week was a residual income, and it was highly leveraged because it wasn't just me talking about this. Now it was all these other people that loved it. And now they're talking about it to all of their friends and family and colleagues. So it was a collaborative, collective effort. So I could see there was leverage. And those were two things I never had in real estate. I had an incredible 6-figure income. I thought I was financially free, but I really wasn't. Just having a good income alone doesn't mean you're financially free. I had no downtime to enjoy the fruits of all my hard work. So there was no leverage. If I stopped working, the income stopped. I basically was trading time for money, trading hours for dollars, which is what most people are doing. So when I saw this big direct deposit, that was the big aha moment. And I realized all these other things: residual, leverage. I could see the potential of this and that it could be very powerful. And I decided to be a little more deliberate about it and just do a little bit every day, work on this a little bit every day alongside my crazy hours in real estate, because this was really fun and it was helping people. And I, like I said, could see the potential. So what happened? Within a year and a half, this replaced my full-time real estate income. I still did both for a while, did both of these things, and eventually transitioned completely out of real estate. So now, fast forward, now the income from Purium is many times more than what my highest year in real estate ever was. And now my husband and I truly do have time freedom. We have true financial freedom because we have the time to enjoy it. We have the location independence, the freedom of movement, and really the freedom and the resources to do the things that are the most important to us. And the biggest thing is time, having that time. The most beautiful part about this business is having had the privilege and the honor of helping other people do the same, helping to mentor other people to get to life-changing incomes as well. And that's the beautiful thing about it. It's truly a win-win situation. So why is this the most exciting income opportunity of 2023? That's what we have billed it as, if you saw the flyer, and it's so true. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, health, having a strong immune system, supporting the immune system is really top of mind. And we know why. Over the past few years, it's become paramount for people. And a lot of people have also put some extra weight on. We call it pandemic poundage in some cases. We address all of that. Purium products address all of that. Also, having a plan B before you need one on the financial side. How many people were blindsided when COVID hit, lost incomes, lost businesses, lost their jobs overnight? Some never recovered. We have a couple people on our team that's exactly what happened to them, lost their incomes overnight. They started doing this, or they had just started it right before as a little side hustle. And this immediately they went into action full force with this, and this became their main income, has now not only replaced their previous incomes, some in as short as 1 year, 1 to 2 years, but it's multiple times what those previous incomes were. And now they're enjoying time freedom. Many have retired their husbands. So it's just been a blessing to so many people. And that's why it's so important to have that plan B before you need it, before you suddenly have an emergency,
money.
change in circumstances.
Pyramid.
Also, income diversification.
Be at the top of the pyramid, puppy. Don't you lick.
Okay, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay. It's important to have income diversification and not keep all your eggs in one basket. And that's what you're able to do with this. You can build this alongside your regular job. You can build this residual highly leveraged income while you're still trading time for money. So that's the beauty of it. You can build a CEO income with this in very part-time hours. Another thing that's real important, because there's a lot of home-based business opportunities, but this one has highly consumable products, and they are best in class. They are highly consumable because by their very nature, they're food, but they also deliver results. The products work. We have people who've been using these products since I came on board, since 2013 in my organization, using them religiously. And if you Google or do any kind of search of what are the most recession-proof businesses, health products, and food come up at the top of the list. Things having to do with health and food, which makes sense. And what we have is both of those things, perfect marriage of both. So now let's talk about the company itself and why this company is so special. Well, Dave and Amy, they're the two owners. It's a small family-owned company. They have pioneered the organic superfood movement. They've been in business over 27 years now. They have been doing organics since before there was a USDA certified organic label. They've partnered with organic farmers to provide a real trusted expert superfood community. They are the manufacturer. That's important. Why? Well, because they have control over the quality, not just what goes in the products, what doesn't go in the products. You'll never see anything artificial, no excipients, no artificial sweeteners, chemicals, artificial colors, nothing like that at all. No added sugars. And there are redundancies of testing, in-house and third-party testing. They also DNA test every ingredient as it comes in to verify that that is indeed the ingredient that they're being sent by the supplier. So the facility is certified organic. Almost every product we have is certified organic. Dave and Amy have a whole food philosophy. There are no synthetic isolates. Everything comes from a whole food source. And that's important because the body can actually recognize and assimilate that, the whole food with all the cofactors, the enzymes, the minerals, the fiber. And if that wasn't enough, they have launched in the last few years a plastic-free initiative. So all of our products, 64 out of 65 products, except for one, are in compostable, biodegradable packaging made from bamboo and hemp. And they've saved over 200,000 pounds of plastic from going into the environment and into the oceans, just in the last few years of making that transition, which is really amazing. They're very mission-driven, very eco-conscious. And Dave and Amy's mission is to get as many people as possible off of these horrible, highly processed, what we call frankenfoods, that contribute to lifestyle disease and metabolic disease, and give them an alternative that's accessible, affordable, and most of all, convenient. Because often it's convenience that is what the rub is, that gets people eating these packaged processed foods because they're fast and convenient. So healthy food and convenience do not have to be mutually exclusive now with Purium. And it says here, from each sale, money goes to brand partners and their families and the farmers and their families. How awesome is that? So they want to reward the people that are actually raving fans out there sharing this with the people they care about, and not pay for all the middlemen and pay extra for eye-level shelf space in stores, but actually the families in the communities that we serve. So that's because I mentioned they're so mission-driven. They're very generous with how they compensate us as well. And I'll get into that towards the end of this Zoom on how that works. So now I want to bring on my awesome, beautiful friend, Alice. Alice is in Hilton Head, South Carolina. As you can see here, she's a certified strength and conditioning coach. She's a NCCA accredited ACE certified health coach. And she is also a certified holistic health coach, or it says it right here, health coach. And her and her husband, Dr. Batson, they own a medical clinic in Hilton Head, South Carolina, and she's going to share how these products have just been amazing for their patients, as well as the income aspect. So Alice, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Hi, thank you, Sonia. And it was great hearing your story again. It's been a while since I've heard it.
Thank you.
So, I'd love to share with you guys kind of how I got involved with Purium about 4 years ago. And my husband and I were, finding that so many of the patients that came in, I work with a lot of his patients on nutrition, and a lot of their problems were related to lifestyle, to their fitness habits, to their nutrition habits. And if we could address those, we could go a long way in helping them without prescribing medication and without, having to send them on to, surgeries that are, pretty intense. And so, we had been looking around when a friend of mine who's not a doctor or a nutritionist, she's just a regular person, but she had such success with this company. And she was like, you might want to look at this company. It's really amazing and awesome. And the more I looked, the more I loved, because we had been recommending tart cherry juice and some of the things that the company sells. And we just, I was scouring the grocery stores and Whole Foods, like, what's a good one to recommend? It's just, there's so much out there, so much advertising out there, and it's just really hard for our patients to find the right things. And they ask us. And so we want to have a good recommendation. So the more we learned about Purium, the more we loved. And we started using the products. And just like Sonia, we had that same experience. We're both athletes. My husband works so many hours on his feet, and we're trying to train, and we're exhausted, and we don't have a lot of time to cook. And this was just a super easy solution. And to this day, we have every month we get the ULT plus a lot of other things. And we have that power shake every morning. And I can't tell you what a difference it's made in our life. And so being able to recommend that to patients, something that we personally use and believe in, and we trust the integrity of the company. And Sonia kind of already went through that. It's just huge for us because we really do care about the patients. And there's so many patients as well that come in for inflammation, like arthritis. Maybe they're having to have a joint replacement or this or that can't even qualify for the joint replacement because they're so heavy. And if they lost weight, their arthritis would feel better. They might not have to, they'll qualify for the joint replacement, but they might not have to have an injection, or even better, not need to take narcotics to relieve the pain, because they'd be taking all the weight off the joints by losing weight, by getting all the toxins and inflammatory chemicals out of their body. They're going to start to feel better and have more energy and move more. Everybody knows that a healthy lifestyle is going to make you feel better. So we started recommending to our patients, and this was 4 years ago. And I can tell you, I have had patients call me in tears, just saying, I haven't been to see your husband because I started using the superfood nutrition and I feel amazing. And I can't even tell you how great I feel not to have to take, oxycodone or have to come in and get injections all the time. It's been just a huge change in my life. I can play with my grandchildren. So hearing these stories is the whole reason why my husband got into medicine, is to help people, not to prescribe medications or to, give them a shot or a quick fix. We really want to address, all the underlying things that just underlying health that can make people feel better, and mentally and physically. And another thing that we love about Purium is they have a really high quality CBD, which also can, help people instead of taking narcotics. And we've had numerous patients that have been using that for years, and again, not having to get narcotics or have injections. So we just can't say enough positive things about Purium as a company. And I'm just thrilled to share it with you guys.
Thank you so much, Alice. That was such a great, in a nutshell, how this has worked for you and your patients. And I know you and your husband, you get so much gratification from seeing them having such great outcomes using these products. And also, Purium has become an additional recurring revenue stream in your clinic as well. Can you share a little bit about that?
Yes. So especially during COVID, because I have to say that, a lot of people are like, oh, well, don't you want your patients to do procedures? I'm like, you know what? Actually, these people that come in and maybe get 1 or 2 injections, now they're ordering from me every month. And it was really shocking to us, the additional stream of revenue. We weren't expecting it. And I actually had been doing a lot of health coaching and teaching classes and personal training in the home. And I was able to give all of that up because the income that we were making was replacing that and more, and it's allowing my husband to not have to work as many hours. And it's just, it's been such a pleasant surprise and something that, I was like, wow, I didn't plan on doing the business, but once I saw the income that was coming in, I was like, I'm helping people and I'm making a great income. This is like huge. And yeah, I just leaned into it and went with it. And Sonia's helped me so much along the way. I appreciate you, Sonia.
Oh, thank you so much, Alice. So that's awesome. I mean, what's better than that? That's a total win-win, helping the patients and also, adding this additional revenue stream. Because I was just talking to a businessman today, and he's an attorney, and he said, and his wife has a very good job. And he said, they're, kind of older. And he said, we don't have retirement. We don't have enough money for retirement at the standard of living that we have right now. So there's a lot of very successful people who really could benefit from having this additional revenue stream that's not only residual, but again, highly leveraged. So now Alice is going to share how you get started. And she's going to share a little bit about the ultimate lifestyle transformation, because it's as simple as doing your own health reset and transformation. So go ahead, Alice. I'll let you take it here.
And I love that. This is the other thing I love about Purium. The transformation is so easy, and Purium gives you so many tools. So whatever, people are going to relate to, there's print material that comes in the transformation. There's stuff they can engage with online on Facebook. There's all kinds of tools from Purium to help them get success. And as you know, with doctors, they don't have a lot of time with patients. It's not that they don't want to help patients with nutrition, but like Sonia was saying, like our income and the amount of the cost of doing business and the patients that need to be seen, my husband just doesn't have all day to help people with nutrition. So this is so simple to give them this program, and also he uses it, so the patients really buy in. And so just to go through it, it's basically very simple whole food nutrition, and we use it every day. So it starts with the Super Amino 23. And one of the things my husband loved about the Super Amino 23 is there's tons of clinical studies around it showing how it is 99% bioavailable. That means you use every bit of it, and it goes right into your body in 23 minutes. So it's a great way to build muscle, tighten your skin, give you tons of energy, maintain lean, healthy muscle. So, which is great for your metabolism. So that's the first product. The second product is the superfood shake, the Purium. Oh my God, I'm having like a mental block here.
Shake.
The power shake. It's so powerful. The superfood shake that is like having 6 superfood salads. So, and for our patients who aren't really into a green shake, it doesn't taste like a lot of those green shakes out there. And because it's so low calorie, you can add some things to it, like some almond milk or some frozen fruit, but it goes a long way in giving you energy. It gives you healthy fats that help keep you full. It has spirulina, which is nature's multivitamin, tons of B vitamins. So it's just a very potent product that kind of nourishes your whole body at the cellular level. So we love that power shake. We have it every morning. And then there's the Biomedic, which is the award-winning, again, appealing to my husband because as a medical doctor, he loves seeing studies, and it has been proven to reduce glyphosate and lower your CRP by 75%. And CRP is a C-reactive protein, which is an inflammatory marker and something very important to my husband because that's what our patients have is chronic inflammation. And this helps reduce inflammation in your gut, which just reduces it in your whole body. So, and it gets out all those chemicals and toxins that are creating more inflammation in your body. So the Biomedic is amazing. And we actually open up the capsules for people who don't like swallowing pills and dump them in our power shake. Can't even tell you're taking it. So you got the aminos, the power shake, and then the Apatha cherry. And my husband's been recommending tart cherry juice for patients for a long time for arthritis and inflammation and for people with gout. And also because it helps increase melatonin, which is, helps you get in that great sleep cycle. So it helps you get more healthy, restful sleep. So, and we all do better when we're getting, our bodies perform better and are healthier when we're getting that more restful sleep. So 2 tablespoons of tart cherry at night and you're good. And also included in the transformation is a gentle parasite cleanse. And we've been doing this for 4 years, at least once a year. So this is something that gets out the parasites, it further detoxifies your gut, and it's really not harsh or anything like that. And it's the last 10 days of the program. So that's the whole deal in a nutshell. And you eat whole healthy foods. You just try to decrease the processed toxic foods that you've been putting in your body, and you add in all these good things, and it's just super simple and it makes it easy. I mean, that power shake really helps keep you from having those cravings for those, foods that are addictive and not serving you in any way.
Yeah, beautiful, Alice. Thank you so much. I love how it's working for you and your husband, for your friends who you've helped get on this, and the patients. Amazing. So thank you so much for sharing that. And she's right. It actually, I hear all the time that it squashes sugar cravings. People, and there's a specific reason for that. We don't have to get into it all now, but it does actually reduce sugar cravings quite a bit. And as Alice said, the Biomedic is amazing for the gut, removes glyphosate, that toxic chemical that's linked to so many terrible diseases. So this really is everything. It's a synergistic protocol that checks off so many boxes and is such a great reboot. Phase 1 is the first 30 days, and then you continue on, and then you drop down to the maintenance program. So Alice, again, thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Sonia. It was a pleasure sharing with you guys.
Yeah, thank you. So thanks for that explanation of this. So, okay, so now how do you earn money with this? Because this is a business that you can start, like Alice said, just having your transformation, getting your own transformation, the business is free with that. So it's unbelievable. $360 can get you into a business and a whole protocol of superfoods for yourself. How awesome is that? So you can start earning bonuses right away. And this is the Fast Start bonus schedule here. So the cool thing is you can build real significant residual leveraged income with this, long-term income. And in the short term, you can also start making money right away while you're building that long-term income. So there's $3,500 in Fast Start bonuses on the table right off the bat, available to brand partners. And when you become a brand partner and you bring a brand partner on board with you, somebody that's also excited and wants to build their own nutrition business, you have the opportunity to earn matching bonuses up to $2,500 for every brand partner that you bring on who earns the Fast Start bonuses. Now, it's so easy to make your money back from your pack, and you can do this very quickly. In fact, we have a brand new brand partner, I believe she's on this Zoom, who did it in, I think, less than 24 hours. She just signed up yesterday, just hit this first benchmark of the Fast Start bonus, the consultant bonus. So just getting 3 customers in with our lifestyle transformation program, you earn $366. Your pack, your initial pack is $360. You get 3 people in. So many people want and need this, and you've earned that money back, a little bit more than earning your money back. Now do that again in another week in the same month, and you actually can make the next Fast Start bonus, which is another $400. And the total of that is, and I don't know if you can see it because the captions are covering it here, but the total of all of this together, the commissions, the K Club bonus, the Fast Start consultant and director bonus, brings it to a little bit over $1,000 that can be made in 2 weeks. And we have many, many people on our team doing that because we have a very simple system. And like I said, Dave and Amy are very generous with how they help us achieve these goals with all the bells and whistles that we have in our compensation plan. So you can see here, very easy. I'm sure anyone on here who's a guest who's interested in doing this, I'm sure you can think of at least 3, if not 6 people or more who would love to feel better, have more energy, sleep better, drop some weight, have improved digestion, and lift their brain fog. It's like everybody. Now, here's the examples of the long-term income potential. So this shows you what's possible. You can see here, there's a chart on the side, and you can see how far that goes up to. I mean, this is true CEO income here. And we have people on our team who have gotten all the way over here to this right side of the chart. So this is not a pipe dream. We have real case studies of people who had never done anything like this before, and within a year to 2 years have gotten there. And I'm one of them. So over here, you can see some of the other in a little bit bigger type, so it's a little bit easier to see, but some of the examples of the average annual earnings. This is our income disclosure statement of these different ranks that people can get to. Pretty exciting. So here's what's so great. You're going to own your own online superfood store, your own organic nutrition business, make your own hours. It's location independent. You can be with your family when they need you the most. We have people with all different circumstances, people with aging parents, small children, family that they need to take care of, that if they had to go to a 9-to-5 job, it would be very difficult. So it gives you that freedom of location, and you can work wherever you have Wi-Fi. If you love to travel, you bring your business with you. You have a portable business as long as you've got Wi-Fi. Work from the most beautiful places in the world if you love to travel. And again, like I said before, it's residual and leveraged income versus trading hours for dollars, and the potential to earn full-time pay and part-time hours. So the question is, are you ready to build a residual and highly leveraged income with a company that's got best-in-class nutrition products, a great reputation, and an incredible track record, and to join our team? And to join our team, there's some attributes that you need, or a certain type of mindset. You have to have a passion for helping others. You've got to be coachable. No need to reinvent the wheel here. This is a system of duplication, and we have a simple system that anyone can do. And I want to point that out because you saw on the beginning slide, it says I'm an IIN certified health coach. I did that a few years ago. I built this business way before that. I was a realtor, as I mentioned. So I didn't really have any kind of nutritional or health practitioner background at all. Alice, she's a health coach. Her husband's a doctor. He's an MD. I was not any of those things. So that just shows you don't have to be a health practitioner, health coach, doctor, or anything like that to be able to do this. Anyone can do this business. In fact, Alice mentioned the person who introduced her to it was a good friend who was not in the health field at all. So this, because of our systems, anyone can do it. And you get to help yourself and others get healthier. How great is that? There's plenty of training and mentorship, like no shortage of training Zooms and calls. We have business training calls every single week. And like you saw from the previous slides with the Fast Start bonuses and the weekly commissions, we get paid weekly and monthly. You can start earning money right away. So get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. They can get you started right away. They can answer any questions that maybe were not covered on this Zoom. They can help you with that. But the sooner you start, the sooner you can start getting healthier yourself, getting a health upgrade, helping other people get healthy, and making an income with this beautiful company and our beautiful community. So I want to thank you all for being here so much. Alice, thank you again for joining us and sharing all of that. We appreciate you so much. So thank you for that. And I hope we see all of you who are guests tonight back very soon as part of our Purium and team family. So thank you, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.